Is it working? Are we good? It's peaceful here. Oh, hi. Can I copy my channel's code right now? Why am I here, you ask? Well, Wheeljack helped put me in. I just kind of wanted to be here to marvel at it. I know I didn't create it, but I did create the channel. It's code just for my channel. Very proud of it. 1 year, actually. Been doing this for 1 year, and I'm happy. So, I'm just... Thank you. Prolonged silence. Not fun. No. Anyway, let's just go on with the live stream. The skit was a little weird. It was more like a thank you skit, I guess. I'm just gonna... Hello. So yeah, I've been... Whoopsie daisy. I've been doing YouTube for 1 year. With these guys being the kind of starter characters. He came in later. Kind of. I didn't really... So I've been... Again, I've been doing YouTube for 1 year, and I could not get this specific video I wanted to do for my anniversary out in time. So, yeah. I'm doing this instead, because... doing a stop motion that is probably going to be over 10 minutes long. Who knew? It's gonna take a little bit. So, hello everybody. Yes. But in this year, I've developed a couple things that are unique for my channel, such as Prime's newspaper. It just started out as just a little cutout thing that I decided to... It was once a cutout that I decided just to do for a little skit, but now I'm realizing it just kind of fits him. What you reading? Optimus, what you reading? He's probably reading about basketball. It's kind of his thing. Sideswipe, however, he was kind of the transformer that started all this. If there was a chain of events that said that this channel is going to become what it is and actually be created, it probably started with him. That formed this channel, because he was actually my first Netflix series era Transformer. We all remember the Transformers Netflix show, right? The big War for Cybertron, or Siege, and all that. And yeah, once I got him, it was like, oh, this is a really cool figure. Then, I just had a lot of fun with him. He's really fun. He's a fun little character. I liked how he feels. He just feels really good quality. All of these Siege, Earthrise, War for Cybertron figures felt really and feel really good quality and awesome. They don't feel like they're going to break unless they have like really thin panels like these. And even then, they don't feel like they're just going to go BAM! Broken. Even these, I'm not even really worried about breaking. I'm more worried about scratching the other parts of it with these panels. That's how strong they are. I think the second figure I got out of this Netflix line is Optimus. And he's been with me about almost as long as Sideswipe. Sideswipe is the oldest I have right now. Oldest living Transformer. Oh. Hello, Alfred B12 dude. But yeah, Sideswipe. He kind of started all this. If we wanted to go back further into what started this channel, it would have been when me and my brother were trying to make a kind of stop motions, little videos with our Legos. It was fun. It was challenging because it was a phone that you could stop and start videos with. Our grandma's old phone. And we tried making videos. Since we weren't very, there was no script, there was no nothing. It was just us with a couple Legos making a video while we were at our grandma's house. It was definitely fun to make. We were definitely proud of ourselves. It made me want to make stop motion even more, or videos like that. But when I found out they were stop motion, I was like, oh, I want to make really long videos of these movies. But now I know how long those movies take to make. Boy, are they in a pain in the butt. It takes hours just to make a couple minutes of a video that, well, I've been putting out. To answer your question, Alfred B12 dude, I'm not planning on it. I'm not planning on getting all the other figures, because why plan to get something when because I want to get a lot of these Transformers. A lot of these Netflix. I actually have one of each from the series. Sideswipe represents Siege. Optimus represents Earthrise. And then Dinobot represents Kingdom. I have one from each. But when it comes to Decepticons, I'm not gonna plan on getting all of them, because when I previously tried to get all of them, all of a series or something that would combine or make something really cool, I was disappointed, or I could not do it alone. We all remember the Lego, when Infinity War came out, we all remember the Lego sets that if you got all of them, you got all the stones, you could put them together, the final set with the Infinity Gauntlet. I was not able to do that. Yes, I got all the stones, but it was also because my brother got some of the sets too. Thankfully, he wanted to share. It was I don't plan on getting him. Dragstrip, awesome figure. Some people don't like the yellow. I personally like the yellow. It's very solid. It's very clean. Very clean figure. And when it comes to what started this channel, it'd be these guys, and with each live stream I've done, I always have my couch, the 3D printed couch that was printed by me for a friend. You know who you are. If you're watching, thank you. And then I have this, which is from my robotics club. I'm not gonna tell you specifically which one. This is a souvenir from from when I went down to an aquarium. It was a little fun, It was fun. Wait, what was that? I didn't say that. Do the lights and sounds work on the TFA Ultramax you own? Kind of. I mean, they work. But the Ultra Magnus is missing some parts, like his actual hammer, which I think he was supposed to come with, but I didn't buy him. Found him at a free store. Like, oh, cool, Transformer, give me. I didn't even know what he was from. I didn't even know what character he was. A couple years ago, I barely even knew anything about Transformers. Barely anything. I knew Optimus. I knew he was my favorite. I knew I made Lego things out of him because he was cool. I didn't know who Sideswipe was. I didn't know anything about G1. I knew nothing. Nothing. I knew what Soundwave was. I actually didn't even know what the characters called in Michael Bayverse. I was barely paying attention to the characters and story, because when you're that young, you barely pay attention to the story or character names, unless it's Iron Man. Oh, wait, what? Alfred B12, dude, do you know where Ultra Magnus is? Please bring him out. I want to see my boy. I assume you mean my boy, which I'd be correct, because I know some words like that. Yes, I think I know where he is. I don't want to bring him out. I might later, but the thing is, I kind of just I would like to stay here and keep a little consistency with the live stream. If I run out of things to talk about, I'll bring them out. Most likely. So, okay, so you know how when you look back at memories and then it seems like they just happened yesterday? Looking at this collection, it feels I just keep forgetting what it takes, what happened, and what happened each time I got a figure, and the journey it took to make this collection. This is a fraction of what I have. It's not it's a big collection, but compared to others, it may not be as big. But I love my Transformers. These are awesome, and they're just fun. They're fun to make stop motions with. They're fun to play with. Um. Um. What to talk about? Also, I put Transformers Animated Ultra Magnus in a box away. So, yeah. Oh, you. Rest in peace, Transformers Forged to Fight. I was actually planning on doing a memorial skit for that. I might still do that, but it won't be as spur of the moment, like, oh, it's happening in real time. But I might still do it. Because it just kind of got wiped off the face of the earth. I didn't get to finish it. I didn't get to find out the whole story. And I might be able to look it up on YouTube, probably. But, yeah, it was a fun game. It was a great game. It had a bunch of Transformers, bunch of Optimus Primes from different continuities and stories, TV shows, movies. It did not have Iron Man. Why is Iron Man here? Because if you remember if you were even here during my early days of my channel, he was in the intro, and sometimes in a skit or two. His joints are kind of stiff, which would make it perfect for stop motion, but also his joints are kind of stiff, which makes it kind of bad for stop motion, or at least in my case, because they kind of jump around. So if I were to try and animate him like suit a lot, where he's like walking or punching, fighting, it would be jumping around. It would be taking whole minutes, the whole like 5 minutes probably, to get him orientated to where it looks like back into frame. So it's difficult. It would be difficult, but he's here because he's an OG like all of the others. Now, I think the most iconic Transformers of this channel from when it started would be Sideswipe and Optimus. Because I think the first skits I made, videos, were of them. It was... I mean, I have fun with the channel. I'm going to continue to, well, play with my Transformers and make stop motion with them. I have plans for skits, not for anything else, just skits. Now, what to talk about? I could just tell more stories about the channel, I guess, right? Yeah. I just noticed that on this Studio Series box set, there's a 10 right next to the 86 for Scourge's background. That confuses me. I probably understand why, because it's the 10th figure in this line. But I don't know for sure. It's a theory. A Transformers theory! Want to do a Q&A? Go ahead, do a Q&A. You're kind of the only one. The second person here is actually me on my TV, in case I miss any questions or comments on my screen, on my phone. The TV's kind of back up because they stay on longer. So the second person watching the stream is me. there's I just have so many skit ideas. Some of them I forget. I know I've forgotten them. Some of them are still there. Some of them are kind of joggling about my mind. Like one where, well, just Prime is just missing out on his day. Like there's just all this stuff going around him, but he's just still just on his couch, reading his paper about basketball. Because if you know, you know. G1 Prime like to ball, like to play basketball. So he ballin'. Would Core Class Shockwave be microwave? Would he? You know, when it comes to naming these tiny characters, I like to make them. I really do try to make them not have the same names as the other Transformer creators. The other creators how other Transformers creators have named them. I try to make them different from the other ones with my own names. Like Pocket Prime, that it came from MGO 316. He was like little Pocket Prime. I was like, yeah, I like that. I'm gonna use that as his name because it was funny. And I named him I made him Microtron. I think, was it? Yeah, it was. I'd be forgetting my own Transformers names. Microtron, because he's micro. He's micro. He's teeny. He's a teeny little Microtron. And then there's Small Wave. I could not find a different name for him. I changed the spelling because I did not like it being called Smole because I did not know what that meant. So, yeah. So, Pocket Prime, got that from MGO because I agree. It's a little Pocket Prime. I even have put him in my pocket. And I actually put all these little Transformers in my pocket. They're pocket Transformers. Small Wave I couldn't change. What did I call Skywarp? Oh yeah, Small Warp. Because I could not find anything better than a teeny sky. Like, there's no such thing as a tiny sky. And even then, it would be called Tiny Sky. Or Weenie Sky. Teeny Weenie Sky. You know. Now, I could probably bring out my, because my other Transformers, I could bring out my other Transformers from off my, because they're just on my, shelf or whatever, my dresser. I could just bring them over here. They'd be easy to grab real quick. Alfred B12 dude. Again, small Scream. If you get a core Starscream, maybe. I mean, it depends because I'd probably be in a different mind state. Probably be a little smarter than I am now. I'll probably be able to speak the English better. I don't know. Just if I get a new figure, I'll decide to name it then. I really would like to. I would really like to get a Core Class Ratchet Studio series. That'd be cool. That'd be fun naming, wouldn't it? I'd probably call him a size of Ratchet. Like 1/8. Alfred B12 do again. They are making a Thundercracker Core Class too. Ooh. Nice. I heard they made... I saw that they made a Sludge or Slag, whatever they're calling them nowadays, a Core Class figure, which looks pretty good. Yes, I like that. Core Ironhide. Well, of course, they already have the mold for Ironhide. It's inside Ratchet. So if you have a mold mate, like you got Soundwave and you got Sound Blaster, they're mold mates. If one gets a mold, the other should get a figure. There's G1 Microtron or Megatron, and there's G2 Core Megatron, which I have. They're mold mates. If they're mold mates, if there are two characters that have the same mold or share a mold, If they come out with one, they come out with the other. They have to. What did I just say? I just said, didn't I, Alfred B12, dude? They have to make the other. Oop. I keep moving Microtron. Bye, Stolas. He's you two Stolas, have a good day. And whenever I sit Iron Man down on the couch, I don't want to change his normal sitting position. It's kind of classic. He was like this. He sat like this in my old intro. He sits like this anytime I put him on the couch, so he's gonna stay like this. It's another iconic thing I've done for my channel on my channel. In 1 year, I've developed classic things that are MAJRON Studios. That say MAJRON Studios. Can we see the rest of your collection? I'll bring them out one at a time if that works. We could let's see. So if you've been watching the experiment videos, I'm gonna ask you, which one do you want to see right now? Which one do you want to see right now? If you've been watching the experiment videos, you know my figures. Which one do you want to see? Thomas. He's not a transformer. But I got him right here, thankfully, down in my thing. Thomas. Right, this is another one. I haven't done this one in a couple stop motions. I should probably do it in my anniversary stop motion. He did the classic thing. I guess now he gets to sit up here too. Up here? No. That's funny. They named a third party Astro Train Thomas. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, so I'm gonna ask a question. I'm not the only one, right, who, because I only have Optimus Prime for a storage trailer, I store all of the weapons of my Transformers in here. I'm not the only one. I'm not, am I? Because I got the core weapons, I got Hot Rod's weapons, I got Cup's weapons, I got my Legacy RC's weapons, I got the Energon goodies. I just have all of the accessories I could shove in here because of Transformers The Dark of the Moon, because man was out a lot of weapons in one single trailer. And I have even more. There's Prime's weapons, Soundwave's weapon, Hot Rod's weapons, Ironhide's, Wheeljacks. Ooh, let's do Ironhide. Let's bring Ironhide in here. Just gonna shove all these weapons aside. Sorry, Mike. I'm sorry, Microtron. You're just the one that's getting shoved around today. You want me to do what now? Swap Cup's with limbs? That's possible. I think I've done that before, but it just looks. I'll be right back. I'm gonna bring Ironhide. I know the movie. Bumblebee movie, Ironhide. Put my headphones in. So what I realized is that I have Ironhide and Optimus Prime, which means I have both Peter Cullen's voices. What? Am I the only one who hates Legacy Alpha Triumph for being a retool? A retool of what? Cup? Was he a retool of Cup? No, that was Optimus. Optimus was a retool of Cup. What was Alpha Trion a retool of? Was he Scourge? I bet he was Scourge. I knew it! I called it! So, I'm thinking that the live stream that you're actually seeing is a bit of delay, but I swear, I knew you were gonna say sweep. I knew it. Anyway, What I realized is that I have both Peter Cullen's voices, Ironhide and Optimus, and both of Frank Welker's voices, Megatron, Galvatron, and Soundwave, which I also have them in core mode, but I'm gonna transform them and stand them up here, or I could just ankle downward a little bit. I find it a fun figure. I was actually expecting it to be a bit more like these guys a little bit, but apparently, it looks like the Transformers from the Bumblebee movie have been using a different plastic use method. Maybe a bit of both. What was that? UOC, Video Idea Transformers, but Squid Game Edition. I think that it will be cool. Also, I've been a fan for a long time. Oh. What is the difference between SSA Scourge and SSA6? Wait, they actually made different. They have Scourge and then they have Sweep. They have two different figures for practically the same character design. How do you there? That is, well, when it comes to certain things Hasbro does, I'm fine with it because they also gave us other things that make us really happy. Like stuff like that, where they repurpose another figure. You gave me the original figure, I'm happy. Now, something with this Ironhide is I have a small problem with is just the loose joints. It's probably just mine, but still, it's a wee loose. Still a great figure. Great for when I just want to do a bunch of stunts with my own hands. Like when I'm playing with him, I just do a bunch of rolling stunts. Wait, there's a Toxitron? That's interesting. From what I understand on Roblox, is that Toxitron is just Optimus Prime, but toxic. Or something like that. There's a cool Roblox game called Transformers Prime. Yeah, just is the TV show title, but it's a game about it, and it's really fun. Anyway, with Ironhide here, and his... I hit swipe. I'm so sorry. The only way I could get the gun to hit him is by actually smacking him in the noggin. So now that he's been smacked in the noggin... Uh-oh. I may have... gave him a concussion. Toxitron is Optimus Prime, but he is a kid who plays COD. What? Don't tell me that's canon. Is that canon Transformers lore or something? Tell me it's not. Oh, I get it. It's a joke. Because there are toxic individuals on games. No, yeah, I know what Call of Duty is. No, yeah, I know the acronym. I've made a couple jokes about it being codfish. I made a couple jokes about that. Anyway, here's Ironhide. He's one of the newer members of my collection, and he's got his own experiment video. That experiment video did really well, probably because of his name being Ironhide. And if anyone has been wondering why the experiment videos, when they started showing up, started with 2, is because a while ago, when my channel was just beginning, it wasn't called Experiment Number 1 until I renamed it, but it was called Test. So it was technically the first experiment video I've ever done. Wait, what? You technically have Breakdown seeing as the Lego Lambo Countach. No, I technically have Lego Sideswipe. Because... Sideswipe. Sideswipe. He's a good touch. I mean, not yet. He's in Cybertronian mode. But no, this is just Ironhide. He's one of the collection members. He's fun. He's transformable. I was expecting a lot more transformation to happen in the front of the chest. Like, I don't know what I was expecting. No complaining. At all. Awesome figurine. Don't you dare do a funny thingy. Don't do an actual. Don't do it. Actually. Actually, I want to hear it. What's your actually? Pew. Blam. Whammo. Excuse me while I lose my mind. Sorry. I shouldn't do that on camera. I tossed Ironhide. You think Sentinel was bad? I, myself, am an Ironhide abuser. Don't take that word. Don't actually take that as truthful. I love Ironhide. I don't think he deserved what he got in Dark of the Moon. I guess I'll go on to another figure. I'm gonna go get it. Galvatron. Why didn't I have him in tank mode? Because I was too lazy to transform Ironhide into position. Yes, Alpha B12, dude. I guess I would technically have Breakdown, but until I actually have the Transformer version, that in my eyes is just Sideswipe's alt mode that he cannot obtain yet because the driver of that car keeps running him over. How many times have it been this week? Why don't you just come over here and tell me? Just come over here and tell me how many times have you been run over this week by that mean driver? It's the 5th time? The 5th time. Wow. It's only Monday. He's already been run over by him 5 times. He's persistent to get that old. Okay. Transformation, this guy. Man. This is gonna hinder my ability to transform him. First take off Blaster. But I like this figure. He's really hefty. He feels like I could throw him against the wall and he might get a scratch. A single scratch. Maybe. A single scratch. Because he's just so... I'm not going to do it, obviously. And I could just wham on this guy. But he's just so tough. Get Lockdown. He's a bounty hunter. He can help Sideswipe. I feel like because he's locked down, I feel like he's more just going to... Depending on which lockdown I were to get, either kill him and take his spark to find Optimus, even though he's sitting right next to him, or, well, take the bounty and take this souvenir. Take this as a souvenir. I'm guessing you're taking that, bro would get the kingdom battle damage from me, like, whamming against the wall. Not just his foot. But I actually prefer this because when it comes to pre-battle damage, some is good. It depends on the figure. I mean, I have no problem with Sideswipe having some battle damage. It looks kind of cool. If we're on this Optimus, I would be I mean, it's good in some cases, but when it comes down to it, I kind of like just plain figures. He's well detailed. Just some battle. I'm kind of in. My opinion on battle damage is that some is fine, a little scratch here and there, but when it's just blammo, just freaking on them, it's not quite a figure I would want in my collection. Unless it's their only mold they're ever gonna make of it. So I really like this Galvatron. He doesn't have an obnoxious amount of battle damage. He doesn't have. He's not. He's just, I just like it. He just go. A lot of my figures are not battle damage. They have a lot of my figures are not battle damaged, except the only one I think would be me. Remember me and Sideswipe. I have more battle damage. And I guess it works because I am... If I were a Transformer, I'd probably be one of the first ones to die at the beginning of the war. I'd probably be the Captain America of Transformers, except instead of getting superpowers and becoming a great, I would just die. I would die instantly. I would just die. My Spark would be join the All-Spark before Megatron could say fire. Ow. Although when it comes to tough figures, sometimes you will get pinched by them. Yeah. I'm careful with them. So, but whoopsie daisy, didn't put this up. Now, if you want a freaking review of them and just straight up, oh, this goes there, this goes here, that there, this, that, then you would just then go watch MGO. Because I would do terrible compared to him. So just go watch MGO. Oh, I don't like it when I do that. When I just get this stuck underneath this because I forgot to move it. Okay, Alpha B12 dude, don't start being that. It's me in my eyes. I've been using him as... I'm not going to just be able to get a version of my character in a design in like a Transformers figure, so I'm using that. And I like the Sideswipe mold, so why if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Unless I can get it better. I don't know what deep cover is. I never saw a deep cover or anything. What is that supposed to be? That's like... It's not Sideswipe being disguised as Decepticon because it doesn't have the Decepticon symbol. So what is deep cover? If someone could explain. And now we break! I can do it with mere fingers. Break it. I'm gonna break it like eggs. Anyone want a Galvatron omelet? Well, there we go. We have a Galvatron omelet. That's how cooking works. Cooking with eggs. Oh, really? Prove you can read my mind, Alpha B12 dude, because I am eating my Galvatron omelet. Oh. Ugh, tastes like plastic. Really, really good plastic. Plastic that will not break. You know, most people don't know this, but I can actually read my own mind. Your Forged to Fight profile picture was Optimus Prime. How did you know? How did you know? Woo. How did you know? Honestly, how'd you know? No, yeah, I know we played together in Forged to Fight. We're in communication. Pizza cutter. Transform Sideswipe. I guess this is kind of just like a hangout. Maybe just sharing some stories about how this channel is. Like, I'm just really happy. I'm just surprised that it's already been a year, because as I said before, just memories out there. Just the entire journey of me getting these figures and all of this is. It felt like it was yesterday. I remember opening this guy. I remember tearing the box, trying to tear the box apart. And it was... Gobra, I don't know how, but when you said some people don't know if I can read my own mind, I actually laughed. That was the intent. That was the intent of the joke, is to make people laugh. Small wave superior. Give me your cassettes. I only have Laserbeak and I don't even know if it's the real one. He refuses to transform. What hurts me is when people don't know what... I have not met someone who doesn't know what a cassette is, or what some pieces of old technology. But when people don't, when I hear about it on TV or on reality shows, I'm just blown away that someone could forget such an... I grew up with VHS. When I found out about these, like, oh, fascinating. Not about VHS, because I grew up with that. It was, like, really cool. Kind of normal. But when I found about, what are these called? Like, cassettes. I forgot the old word I was trying to say. But when it came to cassettes, it was just... It was, I just wanted one. I just wanted a cassette player. I wanted to listen to music in a cassette. Because, you know why? Star-Lord. The only way I think people know about... The only way I think there are some people out there that know about this is because of old movies and shows, or new movies and shows that have those in it because of people that were from a different time. Like Star-Lord. Yeah, like Star-Lord. He had his cassette player. He was a kid. He was from that time. And he's grown up now, and he has that. He still has that. He's a child. He's an adult man who is a child at heart with this... Oh, whoops. I'm trying to put this on. With a cassette. And there are Transformers who still have... And with Soundwave, he's analog. He's an analog bot, which I don't know how that works. Does that mean all the other Transformers are digital? Does that mean Soundwave's really old? I'm coming up with a theory. A Transformers theory! Smallwave has a weird stance. It's kind of odd, awkward kind of thing, but yay. No, you stand up now. Now that your armrest is standing up, you should... I just remembered in the first Transformers movie where Sam Witwicky just said that Bumblebee his car just stood up. The car stood up. That, in my mind, if I were to take that literally, let me see. Let me just go grab a drag strip real quick. I'll be a second, and while I'm just getting ready to show example of what came to mind when I took that sentence literally, was just a car just on its nose or on its bumper, just sitting there. And the perfect example Transformer I have for that would be Dragstrip, because his back fin or his feet, so it could just... Alright, so now that I can, I'm just going to show you what happened when I heard the car just stood up. Just stood up. He didn't say turn it into a really advanced robot, he just said the car stood up. If you were to take that sentence literally, it's right here. My car! It stood up! And now it's going to do the penguin waddle away. You ran right into his shins! How dare you, Jackson? I thought I knew you, friend. I like Dragstrip too. I want to make more skits with him because I like animating cars. Because, well, as much as it just goes, as much as the process is just and just moving them along, it's really satisfying to see the end result. It just, it's like it actually just moved on its own. That is the realest thing I can make them do, is with the motion blur, I can make it look like that. And it just looks so real. So, it's just satisfying. I do stop motion because I always wanted to make my toys move on their own. To see what it'd be like. And now I can, and now I am. The process of getting to that point, though, is a little time consuming. And I actually enjoy making the stop motion. It's fun. It's fun to do. Stop motion is something I do indeed enjoy, both in time consumption and long process, both going over and over. If it was good, if I need to reanimate or something, which I haven't done yet. So far I haven't needed to reanimate. But it's been fun, and you are too crowding. You Dragster. Oh yeah. Are so it's just so clean. There's just, because of how flat the actual car is underneath, it can actually get in some actual car detail, actual vehicle detail. Like I think those are mufflers. I don't know car parts as well as I should. I know this is an undercarriage. Yay! It's just all in all, it's so clean together. Indeed, there's no kibble. There's no kibble, unless you count that as kibble, but it's actually how it's supposed to be. So, yeah, there's technically no kibble. It's just... And also, if we were to get a 1-for-1 Transformers G1 toy version in Legacy, it wouldn't be as cool, because then we wouldn't get this super sleek chest design that I'm going to show you. When you cut your fingernails, it's just so hard to... You need fingernails in order to transform. If you just cut your fingernails, you're not going to be playing with your Transformers for a little bit with ease. Ow! I just cut my fingernails, so it's really hard to transform these guys because of how needed they are to transform. Here's some advice. If you're gonna play with if you were planning on playing with your Transformers, don't cut your fingernails just yet. Where's Movie vs. Lego Prime? Alfred B12 asks. He is on my shelf. I should probably go get him because he is also one of the originals. He's more original than Dinobot. Oh, what have I done? I've betrayed my creation. My best Lego Prime yet. Does he transform? No. Does he look like he's from a movie? Like, oh, if you look at him and you know Transformers, like, you know that's Optimus Prime. Yes. But I'll finish up with Dragstrip before I get him. This is not going to go jumping around from there to there. Does he have the Matrix? I could give him a Matrix. I could give him this Matrix. I could give him Hot Rod's Matrix. I could give him Prime's Matrix. The Prime to a Prime. Prime gives Matrix to other Prime. But when it comes down to see this? This works. It's a good design of a robot. It's just smooth looking. Why are there so many ports? I'm not complaining about the ports, but that's just a lot of ports. I could put his guns anywhere I wanted. He could even have... Ooh, I just got an idea. Jetpack, anyone? He could have a jetpack on his back. He could have it lower. He could even have it on his back of his legs, like, and do Iron Man it. He could Iron Man it. I mean, that makes sense. That's because of Metasaur that he has all the ports. But also, if they just gave him all these weaponizer ports because they wanted to, perfect. No complaining here. But if we were to get a 1-to-1 cartoon G1 version of Dragstrip, and then this were to look just like that, I wouldn't be as happy to have it because of how it just looks odd. It doesn't look as, I'm a big tough robot as this does. This says, I'm a big tough robot. Come at me. I'll deck you. I'll deck you onto the floor. The G1 one more says, you got another Energon cube? The G1 design, not hating on it, just says, hey, you got another Energon cube. This one says I'm a big tough robot and I could deck you onto the floor. I'll state it again. So, Dragstrip, the man, the myth, the legend of this channel. He's getting his 15 episodes of fame. I'm always thinking about starting a show on this, but then I always get that other project idea that blocks it and prevents it from a TV show getting made. Like, I planned on making one for these Micro Transformers, and still am for a while. I thought I would, as soon as that project where I announced it was done, I would be moving on to these guys. But no, I had to get another project idea that would prevent me from doing it. And then I had it again, and then again. And when I remembered, I was working on another project. So, yeah. Dragstrip. You want to take this gun and... Okay, I need to go find that later. But how about you just fly away? Fly away. I'm gonna go get Lego Prime and swap him out for Dinobot because Lego Prime is more original is more part of this channel than Dinobot. Not that he's not part of it, just saying that Lego Prime's more original, more OG of this channel. A more veteran-like than Dinobot. Lego Prime. Now he kind of just fit just right on this couch, but at the same time it was a little awkward because he doesn't really have a lot of leg or a lot of thigh length to go around, and he's just so beefy. He's bigger than him. Lego Prime is bigger than Earthrise. Not only in taller, but also in content. It's more plastic. He has more beef than this guy. Scoot over, Pocket Prime. This whole assembly is coming apart because one bot. Sideswipe, you can just sit back down right there. Yes, there's a big foot next to you, a big claw toe next to you. There. Small wave. Wah, Majron, I fell. Yes.
Wah, I've fallen and I can't get up because I'm a toy.
Do you have any questions? Anyone? Does anyone have any questions I could maybe answer? It's magic. What's this? No. 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 Hot bubbles. Did you know that the Robos and Optimus had only a few gold ones made? There's a rarity of golden. There are golden Robosin Primes. I'm trying to find a good filter that I kind of just want for a good bit of this. I know, not inverted. Funny. It's white. It's not very entertaining. Just go dance part for a little bit. Wee wah woo wee wah wah wee woo wah wee wah woo wah. What app am I using? YouTube. I'm using the YouTube app for. I don't know what you're talking about when you say using for what? For this to make this whole dance party thing look, this whole LSD thing going on. That is that's YouTube. Are you talking about stop motion? What are you talking about? What app am I using for what? Editing, stop motion. Alpha V12, if it's white, not very interesting. Best quote I've heard. No, the best quote I've ever heard is freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Optimus Prime, always pulling it with the greatest of quotes. Documents. Ooh. As the noble gun came up to the hunted, he pointed, it aimed. Ready for the shot, pulling the shot. Who would he shoot? Would it be the small wave? Would it be the known small wave, known for its analog self? Is it the microtron that he desires to shoot, known for his fury and temper tantrums? The Iron Man? No, it would bounce right off. Is it the side swipe, known for side swiping? Pocket Prime, known for being adorable and full of honor, honorably adorable? Or is it the legendary Optimus Prime, known for being voiced by... If you don't know this, it's Peter Cullen. Hello there, Caleb Knight. I'm currently in the middle of a hunt. Oh no. Oh no. Is it the Lego Prime? Kablamo! Ah, blam. I hurt myself! He didn't even get a piece knocked off. I was expecting this to go flying. My bingy. My bingy. My bingy. Anyway. Oh, right. Now that he's here, I was not expecting him to be here. Thank you, Caleb Knight, for the 1 year, happy comment. What is it? What? I did not know what to call that. Thank you. But he's actually the one who made me this couch, this 3D printed couch. I would not start the YouTube channel without it. Because I wanted my Transformers to have somewhere to sit, because I knew it was going to have a lot of skits where someone would be sitting. A useful prop for my stop motions, and thanks to Caleb Knight, I was able to have that. Thank you for 3D printing this. It's been fun to animate with. Brian, you're just too absorbed into that. Give me the paper and talk to the viewers, or just at least look at them. Fine, keep it. Oh, I actually got it out of his hand. Yes, I got him out. I have his newspaper. Did I put felt over it? I did not, because if I were to put felt over it, it would, all my sticky tack, the sticky tack I used to make them stand up, sit down, there's no sticky tack right now, because some of them can sit down with ease, but figures like him need a little bit of this. So I use sticky tack, well, to sometimes put the couch down, and to sometimes... It's just easier, because plastic, it's easier to have this stick to it, and I don't want a bunch of hairs into the sticky tack. What the heck? What the heck is that comment even? Alpha B12, dude, I don't quite understand it. Anyway, I'm gonna put my sticky tack away. In the first videos of my stop motion, I did not use sticky tack. So I was really trying to use balance, and gravity was against me. Very much so against me. It was against me, all of it. Alright, bye, Caleb Knight. Thank you for your help and support. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Can I get TFA Ultramax? He's just too big. He's too big for this. I guess I'll try, but he's also under a couple boxes. But I'll guess I'll go get him. Hey, it's been a whole hour. Would you look at that? I was actually afraid I was going to run out of things to talk about by minute 40. He's under everything. Get it? Move the camera. Okay, I don't have a very big desk to work on. I mean, it's definitely big. Big enough for me to be able to do stop motions. It's definitely got the length. It's got the length, but does not got as much width. So, in order for maximum stability, my camera is where it needs to be. So, yeah, this is too big. Sideswipe, you're gonna have to move. Be a little bit. No, you can be still be in frame. Alright, cool. Here he is. I mean, you have seen my video on just driving him around with his guns, right? Can I turn him on? How do you turn him on again? Oh, he must have ran out of battery or something. The heck? Is there even a turn on button? He might have ran out of batteries. I'm gonna transform to make sure. Might just be only in. He might just straight run out of batteries. That's a possibility. In my eyes, Ultra Magnus is not supposed to be Elite Guard or whatever. I do not see him as such, so I do not display him as such. I stick more to G1. I stick more to G1. Yes, there will always be a reference to some other Transformer show or movie, but I prefer to stick more with G1, considering also most of my figures are G1. Ah. There. Optimus is leader of Ultra Magnus, and Ultra Magnus is lieutenant of Optimus. So. Okay, Alpha B12, dude. That's cool. Now burn the TFA Sentinel Prime. Burn it. Unless you enjoy the figure. But honestly, the character, fun to see Optimus Prime having the time of his life, putting him in his putting Sentinel in his place, but also it's a Sentinel Prime, meaning he also contributed to the death of Ironhide. Any Sentinel Prime has hereby, until evidence has brought to unless any evidence is being brought to prove that he has not been killed, he did not kill Ironhide, all Sentinel Primes are guilty of contributing to killing Ironhide. All Sentinel Primes are hereby guilty by killing Ironhide, until there's evidence that brings them. Until there is any evidence that brings any other Sentinel Prime to be innocent. There's only one Sentinel Prime we know is incriminated to have killed Ironhide, and that is Leonard Nimoy Sentinel. But he's dead now, so both in the continuity and actual Leonard Nimoy, he's dead. We don't know if he is actually innocent. We don't know if animated Sentinel is actually innocent. There could be a whole secret conspiracy group of Sentinels, Sentinel Primes, that conspired to kill Ironhide. One of many. Optimus killed a Sentinel Prime. One of many. There's comic book Sentinels, there are movie Sentinels, there are... they all need to fall because of the death of Ironhide. Yep, he's massive. There's a lot of clicky-clacky joints. When I found this guy and I brought him home, this is before I even knew actual character names of Transformers besides Optimus, Megatron, and some of the more notable Transformers like that. Why are you still holding your hands up? You don't have the newspaper. Just don't look at me like that. Does it work now? Yeah, he's probably dead. He's out of batteries. He's out of batteries for sure. Oh, pardon me. Excuse me. Let me just step over these people. Oh no, I stepped on all of them. That's how big I am. I stepped on all of the humans in my way. That's how big I am. Because I'm Ultra Magnus. I'm so big, so tall that I'm stepping on all of the humans. I'm not even trying. Probably killed half the planet. That's how big I am. Anyway, get tossed. You want a line? There it is a line. Get yeeted. Okay, what are you looking at? Did Pocket Prime sucker punch you in the shoulder? Did he? Did he? Okay, I'll let that be for now. So yeah, it's been an hour and 8 minutes, 12 seconds. Do I have a Titan class now? What is a Titan class? I know of my Transformers, their characters, their personalities. I do not know the classes of toys. That I do not know. Pizza cutter. I want to play with Hot Run actually here. He's a little difficult. The largest ones. So Titan class meaning, what was it? Metroplex, Triptychon, etc. Right? Right? Anyway, we got the owner of the actual peachy cutter himself. That is a welder. I opened up the wrong hand. Pizza cutter, pizza cutter, pizza cutter, pizza cutter. 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 I'm gonna make a pizza for cup. Boo doo 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 dabba doo 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 doo. Wah! To the pizza ingredients. I think I'm done with that bit. Or am I, pizza cutter? No, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. This guy's a really cool figure. He's very G1 like. Burger spatula. Where is it? Where's the burger spatula? This is a pizza cutter. Pizza cutter because it spins. It spins. Huh? Oh, we're doing live stream. Whoopsie daisy. I got caught in the... That's mesmerizing. When things spin on toys, it's just mesmerizing. Other than wheels. Well, I mean, wheels, I guess, could still be mesmerizing. I'm so deep in thought right now. I'm gonna go get cupped. Wow. Cup, cuppity cup, 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 to the cup, 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 cuppity cup, 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 cup. Alright, I have my cup. Now I need my orange juice. No, Energon. Ooh. I forgot that I'm a Transformer. Whoopsie daisy. Do an Eric Cartman impression. Who's Eric Cartman? I'll do a Matt Pat impression. And that's just a theory. Oh! Well, I did that wrong. I didn't even know this. I'll do Transformer theory. And that's just a theory. A Transformers theory. And transform and roll out. That was... I think I heard Hot Rod. He's from South Park. I don't watch South Park. I got my cup with Energon in it, and I got my overexpensive pizza cutter. Do you want an Energon goodie? Take an Energon goodie. No? Okay. Get teased! I'm gonna transform cup first. It's a little more manageable when it comes to transformation. Comes to Hot Rod, I always get so finicky. If I don't like to tear limb from limb because eventually I'm gonna pay for it by him just not even being able to have the limb stay on. But stiff, loose. Oh, this is actually gonna be really funny. I should do a whole skit about this. Oh, I just thought of that one Star Wars character. I forgot what he's called, but he's the racer that Anakin Skywalker. He went against Anakin Skywalker and lost. Me. Oh, this is a whole skit on its own. I have to do a stop motion on this. I offered you an Energon goodie and you wouldn't take one, so here's your last chance. Take one. Sabula, thank you. Anyway, take your Energon cube. Take it. Do you want it? It's a bubbler. Oh, whoops, I missed the B. Anyway, take your energon goodie before I take it away. Do you have it? If not, this is your last chance. Oh no, it's slipping away. Oh, just in time. Do you fear death? Actually, I want to see what happens if I take away all his limbs and just transform as is. What happens if I just do that? Why you no come apart? I guess the arms also act as leverage. I doubt it will actually transform. It's probably just gonna be like barely the front of the car. Or truck. What is he? A car or a space truck? Space car? Space truck? What is he? Sell the limbs separately? No, those are monsters. Who in the right mind would sell Cup's limbs separately? That is insane. Criminal. That is literally criminal. That angers me. People sell them separately. Who are these monsters? When his head's backwards, it actually makes it look like he has like some sort of battle mask. Blur. What? What's with Blur? Blur has separating limbs? He can do that? They take off limbs of Prowl? No, these are the true Transformer cruelters. Forget about KSI. Human beings in general just tortures the Transformers, not just the robots, the toys. I don't know what I was expecting, but now this is funny. Cup is your very own customizable thingamabob. What am I doing? No, okay. Take off the limbs, put them on the back. Not intentionally, they can separate. Well, that's just even crueler to just actually try to take off the limbs and sell them separately. People will do that. Honestly, I didn't even know about this, but honestly, my opinion is monsters. They're monsters. Monsters. I'm making a thing, and everyone's gonna hate me for it, aren't they? If they do, come at me. I don't care. Well, I do care, but come watch my videos. I've done a thing, and I'm regretful of it now. Put these on, and let's finish the transformation. Put his limbs on, limb for limb. Funny. Biblically accurate angels be like. That's funny. You know it's my religion. I didn't even know angels. I didn't know that biblically accurate angels. I thought they were also human. I didn't realize they were eyeball-y. English language is weird. They swapped two letters and suddenly it's a whole different word. or a whole different name. That's actually every language, isn't it? Because Michael, Michelle, same language, or no, same. It's the same spelling. It's just 2 words are swapped. Did I do that wrong? No, that's how it's done. Right? No. Anyway, I've Cup in his mode, in his truck, car, whatever the heck this is, his flatbed mode. I swear that's not how you put it together. No, I put them on opposite directions. It's not supposed to go like that. Whoopsie daisy. This is the way. Mandalorian. This is the way, Mando. Mando, Mandalorian, Mando. Labondoido. There we go. Now it's correct. Whee! You ran into Hot Rod, didn't you? Yes, you did. Anyway, let's take this pizza cutter, making maniac, and breaking it. I did not do ASMR. How dare you? I can whisper and it not be ASMR. That's just overkill. That's just overreacting. I almost said overreactatory. And well, now I did say it. That's like saying. That's like you're about to say drop an F-bomb, and then you say, "Oh, I almost said," and then you actually say the F-bomb. Hot Rod. Fun figurine. See? Yes. Why? He's Hot Rod. This is just smooth looking figure. It'd be cool if we would actually get a G1 86 Optimus Prime. I'd be fine if they reused this mold. It'd be cool if they did a different mold, but this is the perfect Optimus Prime mold. Just really what I would change is just a little smoothing. And I'll show you what I have a problem with on the arms. There's just this huge problem with his forearms. With Earthrise Optimus's arms. And I guess also Kingdom, because they're the same mold. There's this big problem I have, and why? Oh, what the? I forgot how to transform him. Wait, what? No, wait, Rodimus Minor? What in the heck? Why would they name it? Okay, yeah, when it comes to the arms, it's a little finicky. A little fidgety. Fidgety. Yeah. Because things are clashing into each other. I barely look at, I look at the instruction manual maybe once or twice, and then I stop, and I just know how to transform them. When it comes to Transformers like 86 Hot Rod and Studio Series Bumblebee movie Wheeljack, I should look at the manual on how to transform them, but I don't. Why? Because I'm lazy. I'll proudly admit to it, because that's what I am. I'm lazy. Yeah, it's right here. Right here, just get really finicky. It starts breaking up at the shoulders, with the elbows. It transformed perfectly. Perfectly in place, everything. Nothing felt out of place at all. First time I transformed it. But now it feels a little like, it's still hard to transform now. I don't hate this figure. I love this figure. I'm just pointing out some stuff. I'm just pointing out stuff to you that if I'm having any trouble, if you're nosing anything, I point it out. Who does RC... who does RC belong to? Springer or Hot Rod or Matron? I think I know what you mean, but because when it comes to that, I think you should look to the comic books. I own her toy. I own her Legacy toy. I can say that. Ah. Let's see, dude. Sometimes it gets difficult here. Yeah, and then this happens, where this won't get in there sometimes. I know the hook broke off. I don't want to break out this hook either. I only realized there was a hook until this broke. This hook broke. The center hook broke. And then there's Hot Rod in his Pizza Mobile. Pizza Mobile. Pizza Mobile. Don't forget the pizza cutter. Don't forget it. The pizza cutter belongs to you. This was fun. Man, these Transformers are fun. I just love the whole concept and actual creation and actual toys of... I like the whole concept of robots that turn into cars or vehicles or whatever you want. They just have to scan it and they become it. Although that does raise some questions because some Transformers have a different build than others. Can they just straight up not transform? If Optimus Prime were to scan a little Volkswagen Beetle, would his system not allow? Would his scanning system not allow him to change into that thing because it's so small? And he's just a big guy. He's just tall. Look, he's tall. He's a tall guy, and Bumblebee might be half his size. He barely makes half of... Bumblebee is just barely half as tall as Optimus. And he's going to try scanning a little Volkswagen Beetle. How's that going to work out? How's that going to work out? It's weird. Because it does seem that Transformers are given... they have limited metal. They have limited metal, and I don't think he could actually transform into an actual Volkswagen. But what I'm wondering is, what would happen if he did? If he tried? What? Bro, forgot Transformers alternators. What's an alternators? I didn't know about these alternators. What are they? Oh, is it like this line of was it that line of Transformers that transformed into where Transformers would turn into more like where Optimus Prime turned into a pickup Ford truck? But that's the thing. I'm not wondering about what would Optimus Prime look like if he turned into that. I mean, that's always a question when they scan a new robot mode. What I'm wondering is, could he do it if he was this size? He's this giant. He's just this giant he's just giant bot, 30 feet tall, and he's gonna turn into something that makes Bumblebee 9 foot. How is that gonna compute? If he's this 9 foot tall robot, how is that vehicle? How is he gonna fit all of his robot junk into there? All his robot parts into that little car. And also, how is he going to end up being 30 foot? What would happen? That's a question I have. Mass changing. What's the thing? What about more realistic Transformers? I can understand Transformers from G1 could do that because of mass changing. But the thing is, the Transformers nowadays, like in the movies, are more realistic Transformers. They don't have mass changing. They have this part goes here, this part goes there. It's less about mass formation. G1 was more of morphing into a car, into a vehicle, into an object. More realistic Transformers like this, they actually have parts that go in, out, all around. This is a whole process. What would happen if Optimus Prime tried to scan a little beetle? That's what gets me curious. The movement on the sky is still mesmerizing to me. How it just moves and feels. After 2, maybe 3 years of having this figure, he still moves flawlessly. I'm gonna get something very special on me. He's a more of a recent figure, but I still quite enjoy the figure. Oh, I did not see that there. That was under my camera. Well, yeah, that's I can understand that. Laserbeak. Wait, does that mean he became a small pink bumblebee? Does that mean Optimus would become a giant Volkswagen Beetle? Is that what you're saying? Is that he could not change the amount of material? Laserbeak could not change the amount of material he had to change into Bumblebee. Also, if he did turn into a giant Bumblebee, he would not fit into the house. He would not be conspicuous. Inconspicuous? What's the word? In disguise. But also being bright pink didn't help. But I guess he was trying to appeal to a little girl. We're getting into a whole bunch of madness. But what I'm asking is, does that mean Optimus would turn into a giant Volkswagen Beetle? Also, the special thing I was bringing out is Astro Train. G1 version, son! Okay, that's bulkhead isn't fat. That's just the amount. That's just where his parts end up. He does have a different body type. No, Transformers cannot get fat. They have a build. They have a build. That was Bulkhead's build. That's Bulkhead's body type that he cannot change. I guess you could change it since Alphatron was able to build Optimus Prime. He made Orion Pax into Optimus Prime. I guess you could do that. But Transformers cannot get fat. That is not a thing. They are metal. They are hard-shelled metal. So, Transformers cannot get fat. That's just Bulkhead's body type. The Transformers have a specific body type. Megatron has most Transformers have this body type where they have this big chest, big arms, and body types like Megatron, body types like Optimus. They have a similar body type, similar build. That's because that's most of what Transformers look like. Most of the more bigger ones, but Transformers, they have body types that they are born with. I guess you could change them with a little bit of changing parts, but no, Transformers cannot get fat. They're robots. The only thing that makes it to where we humans cannot really create them is, one, their complexity. I guess that's not the only thing. There's a list of things, such as their complexity, what fuels them, the fact that it's biology, apparently, as described by Transformers. The T-Cog is not something that can be built. It's not something that can be built. I guess it can be fixed, but it cannot be built. A Transformer can be built, but not the T-Cog. G1 Transformers didn't have a TCOG. Otherwise, they would not have been able to build Grimlock and the Dinobots. What I'm getting at is Transformers are built. They are robots. They're metal. Organic metal, yes, but not metal. I mean, yes, metal. They're organic metal. But okay, I'm just gonna stop talking about this because I made my point. Made my point. Made my point. I've also been waiting for Optiblue's 16 stop motion to get here, but I guess he's not gonna get here. But I kind of ran out of things to talk about. So it's been a year. I'll state it again. It's been a year. I've done stop motion for about a year. I've collected Transformers for over a year. And I've been having fun with it. What's the biggest figure I have? Transformer-wise, Grinder or Ultra Magnus. Probably Ultra Magnus, but I don't really play with them, so I typically I'm gonna go with Grindor. The Ico Bay version. Studio series. Tired. Water. Anyway. So I've just been doing this for a year. I'm hoping to do it for another. I'm hoping I can get more successful and have more fun with it. It's just another year that I can make more stop motion, and at the end of that year, celebrate it. That's it. Celebrating. So I guess what I've been talking about is just kind of restating everything at this, restating a couple things at this point, telling some stories. Kind of it. Celebrating all the stuff I've done in this past year. So it's been fun. I'm hoping to do more of it later on, or continue to do so, and later on get more and more successful as I do so. Do Optimus Prime ASMR for the funny. I'll do Optimus Prime. Hello there, my name is Optimus Prime. And you cannot control me. I control you. I am the leader of the Autobots, a faction of a sentient race of called Cybertronians that has been a part of this war that's been going on for many a millennia. I fell asleep. Gun. Microtron. Lego Prime. Small Wave. Pocket Prime. I'm not gonna throw Iron Man. He's awesome. Sideswipe. It's a mess now. Yay. We have the Fallen Prime. Another Fallen Prime. A Small Wave. An Astro Train whose wheels are broken now. Oh, no. Pocket Prime. Microtron. Iron Man. I am Iron Man. As he sits in his chair, looking down upon his fellow metal people. He sits. That's it. There. Is that it? That's kinda it. Oh, I can throw this in. Why don't you just go back into the code? Actually, just hold on into the code. Just go back in. Go back into my child's code and just gaze upon. Gaze upon. Where am I? I'm right here. Within the within the code. Within the code. I'm still within my channel's code. And so are you. You're back. Cool. Fun live stream? I would hope so. Once again, thank you for watching me, and supporting me for however long you've been doing so. It's been a fun year. Let's continue. Let's have fun. More stop motions. More videos. Maybe a little more gaming. I don't know. I didn't know my channel's code could have noises of stuff falling down. Anyway. Fun live stream. Thank you for being here. That's kind of it. That's all I kind of have now. That's it. I'm gonna go get an Energon goodie. Oh wait. I'm in the code. But I see that. It's not ASMR. I can whisper and it not be ASMR. I find ASMR to be weird. A little weird. Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can call out to Wheeljack and get me out of here so I can get another John Goody. By the way, once again, thank you for watching. If you have watched, if you were here in the moment, thank you for being here and contributing to my madness. And if you're watching this in the future, have a good day. That applies to the past too. Oh shoot. If you're watching this in the past, I don't know how you could. Time travel? I'm just rambling. I'm just gonna go. Oh, next live stream, I don't know. These kind of just show up when I think they're a good idea. I don't plan these. I don't have plans for each and every live stream. I just know that if I think it's a good idea to have a live stream, I'll make one. If not, I continue with my stop motion. Anyway, bye. I'm Wheeljack! Ah! You can get us out of here, right, Wheeljack? Right? Wheeljack? Are you there? I'm over here. Can you get us out of here? No, I'm in here too. Who got you in here? Me! How? I don't remember. Get me out of here!